Hello, Requiem7, and welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War, as we continue our campaign with Jebediah, Leslie, and the resurgent Confederate cause here. We are, of course, fighting the Battle of, it says 9th Street Bridge. Essentially, this is battle on the outskirts of Lynchburg. We've been chasing, I think is a good word for it, a number of Federal divisions, which have not been in a great state, and they continue to retreat and retreat and retreat. And finally, we've bumped into one which is offering us at least a token element of resistance. So we have the best part of 15,000 men. The Federals have about 11,000. We had the first day of skirmishing, which left about 250 dead Confederates and 500 dead Federals. And then they retreated to this defensive line upon this hill here, ready for the day's battles. You can see it's just after 6 in the morning, and we're going to assault this position and try and inflict as many casualties as we can, and hopefully maybe even see if we can get a few more units to retreat, because that's quite nice big numbers. So I shall unpause as I talk about our opening movements for the day. So the plan it's fairly straightforward. So I've got our artillery batteries set up here. I've given them an order to move ever so slightly forward. I'll almost leave on 2 times as we move around the place. And they're going to position themselves just on the edge of this hill, so we've got better sight lines to Federal forces. Although they appear to be coming for us. Interesting. I'm pushing Jenkins out to be my flanking force on the left. I've got Pryor bringing his infantry up in the centre, supported with Jackson on his flank. I can select Pryor, you'll see, there we go. That being said, this was all, don't do that. This was all predicated, great word that, on the Union not doing this, essentially standing and taking it rather than trying to force a fight. Okay, you do have orders to move. And these guys were originally going to flank up here to deal with some Federal units up there. Interesting. Where's the rest of Herbert's brigade? Because you have a couple of infantry. Now, because you weren't asked to come over here. But you know what? I think we're going to change those orders slightly, and we're going to send a couple of brigades forward, and we'll get your cavalry on the flank, and we'll be a little bit more aggressive. This, I think, is a fine position for you to come up. I'm even going to tweak it slightly. Okay. You guys best get off your horses. Oh, you've just been... okay, we'll make do with this order before we move. You might be a little bit upset as you get shot in the flank, but the orders have come now, so let's not get in their way. You should be advancing to attack. You are now good. Okay, and everyone is slowly rolling forwards. Oh yeah, they're really coming for... Okay, Stone. There's a change of plan. Halt. I would like these guys to dismount. And we're going to come and do some skirmishing. Probably the same for you chaps as well. Dismount. Get in here. And if we can, we're going to go loose order. And then we'll get our carbines. Yeah, do you know what? You just get off your horses. And no, not lay down. Loose order. Get involved. Okay. I have been slightly, put on the back foot here against the Federals, which is nice to see and take a little bit of initiative. I don't think it's going to go well from this regiment. It's going to get absolutely shredded in a minute. As we get shot on 3 sides. I don't know what these batteries are doing. Okay. Lots of people now getting in on the action. Yeah, you're kind of out of place. Let's bring you back over here so you're with the rest of your division. It's not a division, it's a brigade. Let's get Watty's regiment up beside his sharpshooters. Yeah, these guys are just getting pummeled by my line at the minute. Okay, and you guys are bringing in here. You are still on your... No, you're not on your old order. Good. I might try and see these gentlemen off with a charge here from James. And you start to question their life decisions. Let's move you up there. Excellent. Okay, no, and do you know what? This is a fine start to things, because we'll give us time for a flying force to get in position. And now these gents are not moving for some reason. I'd asked to go and just pick up the federal guns from the first day, because why not make use of them? He is flaking already. You may... Where are you going? Okay, that's just an old order. He's trying to retreat. 550 of them. You know what? I don't really want him to retreat. I'd quite like to see if we can make him surrender. He's fairly far from his lines. So we're going to charge in his face. You guys on your mounted up? Give him a gold steel. Maybe. Why are you not moving? Oh, there. You're still mounting up. Fine and fair. Ah, and they've officially routed. I'm still willing. Yeah, I'm still happy for you to charge in, actually. And we shall bring our skirmishers to bear over here. And you're coming over to support. Excellent. What a terrible decision there by the Federal commander. Throw a couple units forward piecemeal. What have we got left in here? 750 there and 650. So good chunky regiments they've got. Yeah, I'm going to have to call you off. You're being kind of outpaced by men on foot. So do you know what? Dismount. Loose order. You guys are super close. And we'll get you up as a skirmish line here. Some mounted fellows in the rear. Excellent. Okay, my infantry over here can definitely advance. We've got one side guarding the river, the other two heading towards the centre. I'm happy with that. You guys are still doing wondrous work around here. Excellent. Prior, let's see if we can get your men advancing here. Do you know what, Watty? Let's bring your skirmishers back and we'll free up space on the line here for Mercer. Yeah, this short range is going to really play into obviously the carbine's favour here. Much faster firing than the rifled muskets or smoothbore muskets. I'm not sure what equipment our opponents have here. Artillery is getting set up. Are they in position yet? Not quite. Slow moving units. Understandably so. Alright, once again, I think these guys are maybe too slow. I don't know, we'll give them a little charger and see what happens. I don't know how disrupted they get charging through their own lines. But we'll give it a go. These guys are going to break anyway. Alright, nice little opening morning victory for us. 1,000 dead Federals in the field. We've only lost another 70 or so men today. Excellent. And you guys keep moving up. I might have priors move slightly further out to the right. Take the kind of forward position off the cavalry here. And Stone, I would like Stone to try and maybe clear out these gentlemen as well, since this is... Yeah, I don't know why you ended up there. Not really gone at how we'd have envisaged. Okay, mount up. Okay, so that trouble. Herbert here, you're going to act as a flanking force on the side and the bridge between Stone and the Prior. Excellent. Oh, McRae's got detachment. Just recall them for now. And Mercer here, recall yours for now. Okay. The advance continues. I don't know what you guys are not doing anything. Oh, you are? It's funny, they're almost walking like they've got cannons already. Alright. Okay, Jenkins here to get himself in a good position. So yeah, let's advance up to here, and we might throw some skirmishers out as well. Okay. What have we got? Where is our Whitworth? You, sir, get onto counter battery fire. You, I'd like you to make sure we're not actually bombarding, given your targets are where we're currently standing, which I fear you might actually be doing. Let's not shoot our own men, shall we? Get nice and close to your batteries. Okay, we'll have to give a minute until we can be given a second order. Leslie, where are you? Yeah, I do want you to stick around this side of the map, just so you can keep in touch with Jenkins on the left here. Perfect. Yeah, recall your skirmishers. You may throw them out again, but for now we don't need them. Nice, and we can do new bombardment targets here. Please bombard the enemy. Would be greatly appreciated. That's my counter battery one. Why don't you bombard this position? And then our Delaware battery at the end here. Oh, still waiting. I tend to just keep hitting them in the center, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Good. Alright, you guys throw out skirmishers. You already have them out. Do you? You go in there, you go in there. Can you throw out some skirmishers? I just want us to take on Hobson's here. Okay, you're coming on a little bit of fire. Let's move up to Riverbed. We've got a bit of cover. Our flanking forces nicely getting into position. Yeah, and here I would quite like to take on... I mean, it's a chunk of men, but I have faith that Stones could deal with that. These guys are getting chewed up by artillery. Seems like you still thinks you've got skirmishers out there, but clearly you do not. Okay, let's swing Herbert's round even further. We'll get Stones to advance on our right flank against these gents. Let's see if we can come at them through the woods. Give ourselves a scooch of cover. Right, let's just clear the way of these detachments then. Pryor advancing a line. I'll take you to clear that one out, and then you guys can fall back. Good. Okay, I think we can knock up to 2 times speed. A few more skirmishes on the go now. Oh, you seem to be having trouble with life. Why don't you just do that? Claiming defeat, and I think it's purely just because we don't hold any of the objectives yet. That will rapidly turn as we start to break more and more of the Union Army. We can also go and secure some of these positions as and when required. Oh, they broke already. That's great. Probably so great I need to actually... You're okay to change yours? Yeah. Tweak your bombardment target. Okay, they're actually going to be in range of field brigades, and I'll leave them. They're probably better to skirmish with these batteries. Tend to take less casualties that way. Well, let's have some more work on this right flank then. Okay, so if we've got Jenkins and... Not Leslie, who's this on this flank? Jackson. Pushing up this left flank, I'm going to have Pryor kind of push front and centre. Alright. We'll just try and kind of squeeze them, and like I said, I'd like to try and break a few of them. It's hard though, you got to get units isolated from our army. Kind of like here actually. This may give us our best opportunity. Let's get you mounted up. And in fact, I might even borrow Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Lee here to assist with the push over here. If I get these gentlemen to go dismounted, loose order. Come on. Order right to individual, that's fine. And we'll go full skirmish mode against these fellows. And we can have Colonel Lee here, Lieutenant Colonel Lee I should say, on hand ready to charge in. Hopefully deal a grievous blow to any wavering units. Nice. A little tired after their long march. Oh, I don't think it was that long to be fair, but apparently my army lacks fitness. Okay, good, they're moving out. Battery's working away. Are you guys just being recalled? Yeah, okay, maybe that's skirmish you're triggering for the skirmishers piece. Right, fine. Right, I suppose we'll deal with it. Nope. We've got some machine guns up here. Well, clearly they aren't that effective, as our casualties here aren't exactly mounting up. And they've only really got... they've got a few divisions, other detachments, going for guns, I see. So I think we've got the artillery edge. You appear to have lost your own orders there, Stones. And your men are no longer in loose order. Let's try that again. Alright, they have no guns left. They're getting chewed to pieces by our 4 regiments here. Good. Okay, let's see how if we can shuffle Leslie over a little bit and still be in range of Jenkins. I think we can move you potentially over to here. We're going to have Jenkins advance further. Be bold. Okay, I think theoretically he's waiting on an order from Leslie to tell him to put his men into loose order. It might be this fellow here, although I don't know which route he took to get to us. We shall see when the cavalryman comes in. Very little changed. Okay, I don't know, I'll just do it this way. So the question is, will you keep loose order if I then give a general advance with stones here? Should do. Okay, meanwhile their left flank is crumbling, mainly because it consists of nothing but artillery. These divisions have lost their targets. We're sending them in the open up a hill, which, you know, isn't going to go down as one of the greatest maneuvers in military history, but to be honest, I don't have much fear of these Federals. Stones. Alright, let's get your units advanced in the flank. I'll just do it individually because we've got Colonel Lee here helping out. And why don't you come round to actual Appomattox Station? Or Appomattox even. Okay, Stones is moving now. Beautiful. Probably would move quicker to do it with individual units, but let's keep a semblance of overall command while those guys routed quickly. Oh, we are suffering a little bit here. Because they feel like they're being shot in the flank. You should be stopping now, you're in position. So what are you nervous about? You're outflanked apparently, the enemy's behind cover, okay. Flanking fire, under artillery fire. Oh, and you've routed. That's surprising. Battle experienced. Very small losses. Interesting, okay. Wind is probably playing a factor into that. Let's perhaps just stand and fight, shall we? Yeah, you gents see off these guns. Let's not push our men too far. Fitness, we need drill. Right, you guys are unbelievably slowly making your way back to your units. I'd like you to continue to advance so you can help support this push. You guys are going straight up the front. Excellent. Okay. Oh, do you know what? I've given up. I'm just going to do it manually. Let's have you around this way, please. Start engaging in some flanking fire. Excellent. Given my ongoing concerns about stones, this is not helping this case. These gentlemen are in for a pretty bad time. Ideally I want the first one to rout, and then when the second one's wavering, we kind of make our play. Make sure there's space for them all. Fire in advance. Nice, these guys are very experienced at what they do now. And this is helping level up some of our infantry as well, which is nice to see. Oh wow, these are all breaking. What is going on? left flank has collapsed. Okay, interesting. I'm going to have you throw out your skirmishers and we'll go take on this cavalry. Cavalry cannons. Well, the core of our army is just advance. Good, in fact you're going to have to mount up to keep up with them. And these guys are going to break. They've gone. Good, let's concentrate fire on the 20th Pennsylvanian. Bring you around here, we'll bring you over here, and we're going to try and... I really want someone to surrender. That's what we're going for here. Okay, how are casualties looking over? 2-1. That's okay. Would have preferred slightly higher, but it is what it is. You can probably convince them to run away. Okay, they're not wavering yet. But they are being shot in the back. Well, let's bring a few more guns to bear. Okay, they're starting to go. Let's see if we can get them. Silly isolated unit. They do have their officer with them though, which will help keep their cohesion and probably make it less likely that they're going to surrender. .43 prestige for casualties. It does get a little bit silly sometimes when you're charging routed units. I'd love for them to break. I'm not sure they're going to though. Well, not break, but surrender. They have lost a lot of casualties. Wow. Okay. But they choose to keep fighting. Okay, our flanking movement has not been the whirling success that we hoped for. I'm going to get some of our batteries to focus on this left flank now. How are you doing, good sir? Please bombard over here. It seems to be offering us the greatest resistance. Let's see if we can change that. Why don't you have another go? See if you can convince these stubborn fools they've had enough. Right, let's bring our stones brigade. Got their head. Round and we'll start folding up on top of them. How about it? Yeah, maybe not so much. Okay. Yeah, let's not do it that way. Let's just do individual units. I'll plant the body should order. That's actually all fine with the exception of you. So we'll try and countermand this order. Okay. Claiming a minor victory. We could go get some of these other points, but I think we're now even. No, we're not quite even. So technically, the Federals have more value because there's a big 10-pointer up here. That's fine. We're going to break them up on the field. Two and a half to 1 at the minute. Again, if we can get some more cavalry charges as and when, you watch yourself, please. Then hopefully we can increase that ratio. And I think when keepstones, I was going to keepstones mounted, not even mounted it is, but yeah. Let's keep you mounted up and use you for charging in against people. And they're trying to break out on our left flank here, which is definitely the weakest position. So much so I'm tempted to give them a little ground. You guys are so tired, I might just have you stand rather than try and have you walk anywhere. Right, are these gents really coming for it? These are all ones that have just recovered. Don't think there's much fight left in them. Yeah, they are, okay. I know I just talked about keeping these guys for charging, but I do need them to break these reserve units which have come back into the fight. Okay, Prior. Let's keep your men advancing. You, sir, let's keep your men advancing. Let's shorten the range. Okay, you're already in the screening formation, that's fine. We'll keep you on horseback. Do I have another one on horseback back here? I will do in a minute. Good, and you boys can just keep advancing. Those are glorious columns of, or lines, I should say, of Confederate infantry. March on. Infernal guns. I'm really tempted to charge it, but the point is they have so many units. And I know their morale's all going to be terrible, but I still think they're in a position where they could probably cause some serious problems to our cavalry before they properly break. At least until our infantry get involved. Okay. Oh, they've got another one. Oh, my left flank's gone as well. Definitely a little bit of grit required in these men. Our cavalry will have to show them the way. Reform our line here. It's not going to be quite the flanking trap, but hey ho. We're leaving many Federals on the ground, and I suppose that's the main thing. I'm looking at brakes for a second time. There's not many left. Alright, this is it, I think. See if we can crush this little pocket. But you're going to do what you can against those units. Well, these gents are going to come in here. Huzzah! I need to get this unit behind. Right. Oh, good. Going for it. They've both broken down properly. Now, would someone really? Oh wow, you took quite losses actually. Maybe these things are really good at short range. Which you think would make sense. Because these units around here have all just kind of melted as soon as he got close to that thing. Alright, food for thought. Okay, you guys need to swing round. Stones. But where on earth are the stones? Ah. In a fairly good place. In fact, you guys have rolled into trouble, which I can get behind, to be honest. Right, let's get our mop-up phase on the go. It's frustrating how easily they get to reuse the guns. I should check. So you're saying 60 casualties. May have been underplaying the effectiveness of these machine guns. Right, that's all my cannons back here and my routed units. Alright, the guns are finally... I was going to say falling silent, we're not quite there. There we go. The guns have fallen silent now. The enemy is in full retreat. Okay. There we go. God, that was annoying. Right. So let's put one unbroken regiment here. Two. This guys, if you haven't broken, they're just probably going to very soon. Let's bring you all the way around here if we can. And if there's anyone who's remotely close that we can do a little bit more work with before we call it a day. Okay, they've officially gone. Alright, so I think we're going to go after these gents here. Major victory. Oh wow, yeah, we've killed, again, it's only about 2.5 times, so that stayed fairly consistent, but yeah, 40% of the men in the field. Fair play to them sticking around that long. We have lost 2,000 of our own men. Right, another charging it here against these 750 wavering men. And they've broken, which is almost perfect timing, because now we'll just get massive casualties against them. Oh my word. Wiped out, wiped out, wiped out, wiped out, wiped out, wiped out. What on earth just happened here? 3 men captured. 3 men captured. 0 men captured. Interesting. 0 men captured. 0 men captured. 2 men captured. Okay, not very men captured. Interestingly, that for some reason wiped out a whole host of units. I'm not going to complain about that. Good. Well, since you're here, why don't you indulge in a little sport? I should be giving. Where's the? Why are you not showing me the charge icon? Are you walking? You're walking. Get on your horse. There you go. Huh. That's odd. It's just showing me a movement rather than a charge. Interesting. Okay. In which case, let's just call this a day. That's been a good outing. Oh, I've taken up almost the whole episode with this. Which I think was fine. That was nice to be in the ascendancy for once. A little bit of solid outcome for ourselves. Plenty of prestige. Army's victorious. We did lose about 2,000 men. Hopefully we can get a bunch of those casualties back. I'm interested to see what happens to the Federal Army. They are essentially isolated down in Lynchburg. There's no... don't think there's a direct route back to their lines. Or perhaps there might be a very circuitous one further out west before they head north. We'll have to see. Our artillerist Stribling has become famous. Excellent. I think that's our second major victory in a row. Okay. Did we capture much? 3,000 rifles. Let me have a look, see if we've captured anything interesting. Now, we of course have lots of our own lovely rifles. But, pause please. Which is it. And then you can see the other divisions we have been pushing back. So we're probably going to sit in Lynchburg for a little bit of R&R. Capture the supply depot, recapture the town. And see we go. Right, front lines. Yeah, theoretically we can come back up here through the valley. Oh, actually not quite through the valley, actually. Further through, past the mountains and up. Oh, looks like we may have lost Fredericksburg again. Okay, things I wanted to... yeah, I wanted to see if there was any reasonable number. Well, I'll just do you for the sake of it. Captured rifles. No. What were we capturing these 2,500 guns? Unless it was just... we just had muskets. Huh, not sure. Right, they continue just to run away from us. And we will be taking casualties all the time. Look how many different divisions and things there are here. It's ridiculous. Right. They've headed north. I wonder if we'll stay there. I don't know how far to push this chase, and at which point just to leave it be. Oh, it's being repaired. Okay, fine. We should get provisions through the river and the town anyway. Okay. So now we've got a lot of prestige. Perhaps it is time to get ourselves that command as a fine and fitting way of finishing off. I know I talked about legacy rifles, and I do want to do that. But I think after a couple of major victories, we deserve ourselves that promotion. So I think our options were, if we've gone the wrong way around it, the Army of Piedmont, the Army of Chesapeake, which is nice, slightly bigger actually, Gordon's Corps, Department of Norfolk, or the Army of North Carolina, or Army of Northwest. Okay, maybe we'll go for the Army of Northwest. Not that that's where we're fighting. I think you have the smallest number of men as well. Apart from Gordon's Corps, but I don't want to be called Gordon's Corps. Okay, so if we were to take this, do you know what, I'm going to throw in a very quick save. We'll just drop it in here, save done. Just in case I mess things up, and I'll be very upset by that. Because what we want to do, find the right people, but we just go to our own army. We would like to, oh, that didn't work. Transfer. Ourselves into the Army of the Northwest. Will that cost at the minute? Yeah, not very much. We're gonna come like so. No, can I not do that? Oh, why not? You not got enough rank or something? Alright, hang on, let me fiddle with this a minute. Okay, figured out the issue. So the ones we were looking at, although they were army in name, if I find the right one, they're technically only divisions. And obviously, as we are a division, we can put ourselves in, and it's a kind of two crosses giveaway. That's the highest level of their command. So the only army we could really do is either we sit where we are and try and usurp Lee, doesn't seem quite right, or we can go over to the Army of the Chesapeake, which we were offered command of at one point, and take command. Can I transfer units I don't control? So what I want to know is it more efficient for me to take his job and then pull my troops over, or to pull my troops over and take his job? Well, okay, let's do a little bit of science. So if I do this and drop myself in here, yeah, I want to come in and do that. Oh, there you go. Your command and all supports units will be transferred at the cost of 0 prestige. Well, that's pretty good. If I was to just do something like this, it doesn't really work, does it? No. Okay. Well, let's do that. Confirm. And we'll have to let it run for a little bit. Okay. We've just ripped the guts out of Army of Shenandoah. Sorry, Lee. And then if we go to the Army of the Chesapeake, somewhere, I don't know which number we are. There, 9. We can apply for command at only 3,000 prestige. So Lee's was like 8. Okay. Apply. Huzzah! Alright. So hopefully we'll get our promotion as well. Now, okay, what I would like to do is probably get rid of Mahone and just fold these divisions into, or these brigades into this division. And the reason for that is so they're not wandering around separately upon the map. Because if we go to Mahone here, I can. Is there not a find on the map button? Oh, I think it used to be. If we do this, it should show us the red arrows, no? Yeah, all the way up here. Technically, we're now up here. Somewhat frustrating. And Pendleton. Now, we do get to fight all the battles with these two, but I'd rather just have one strong. I don't know if you then have a limit. Okay, say if we did this, which apparently is all free. Okay. And then... Can I delete this? Major General William Mahone. Apologies, my friend. Are you any good? All twos. Okay. Alright, now we just have one big army. This is what we wanted. And we have to, I think I want to promote someone. It looks like it might be Jackson is the most capable. Alright, so I think Pendleton is going to get replaced by Jackson if we can. Alright, let me fiddle around with my changes and I'll do it off camera. Okay, there we have it, sorted out. Jackson is now in command of our whole division. Reward food service, and Pendleton, because he had a bit of battle experience, I've brought him in to control the brigade. I didn't feel like any of the particular regimental commanders were worth promoting. We will need to sort out our additions here, and also I think we'll need to, the weapons upgraded, and we'll probably need to expand our forces ever so slightly. And I think, yeah, we'll need to tweak some things around. I think I'll try and end up with 2 full cavalry brigades, rather than this kind of mixed one. I'll probably turn these 3 into full infantry regiments, and we'll maybe expand our artillery brigade, infantry brigades, and to expand our artillery brigade to maybe 6 or 7 pieces if we've got them already. We'll have a look to see if any of these are particularly under strength. No, they've all got 4 guns actually. Okay, but all that admin I think I'll do at another time, and I'll maybe even do that. Well, I can't do it off camera because I need to wait for the troops to get here. The other thing is, I know we've abandoned this corner of the world. I need to get down to my men, which is slightly awkward, but I don't know what happens if you just try and march through with me on my own, this one man. Okay, cool. Right, and we'll leave it there. So yeah, I think good progress. Another nice, good whipping. I mean, I'm tempted we just get ourselves a little bit of recovery, and then just continue to push in these forces up here. Push them out, get rid of them, and maybe we can come up West Virginia and head in, help the overall campaign once we've cleared them out. I don't know, wait and see. Anyway, I'll leave that for the next one. Hopefully I'll see you then. Cheerio.